Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann with Logan's Crafty Mama. This is my second part to my Tasty Tuesday. I showed you how to make sugar cookies. So in this one I'm going to show you how to make the royal icing and decorate them. So what you're going to need is 4 cups of powdered sugar, which is white sugar is what I call it. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of meringue powder. I use this in substitute for the eggs. You can go on and Google it and find the recipe for the eggs, but I don't really want to put uncooked eggs on cookies because I'm not sure, you know. I eat raw cookie dough and don't have an issue with that, but some people may be pregnant or something, and I would hate for them to eat raw eggs because you don't cook this stuff. And then you're going to need 6 tablespoons of water. So I'm going to show you how to make that in a second. But you're also going to need some Tupperware to sort your royal icing out to color it. You're going to need some pastry bags. I buy mine at Joann's or Michael's or Walmart. I'm using the disposable 12-inch decorating bags. You're going to need food coloring if you're going to change the color of any of your icing. I've always preferred these little gel-like tubes instead of the liquidy stuff. If you're going to put little sprinkles on there to make the snowflakes and stuff look real, you can get you some white sparkling sugar. You can also color this. To flood your cookies, you're going to need, well I do, you don't have to have this, but I use the candy making squirt tubes. And you're going to need a tip to outline it. I'm just using number 3 tip. I don't have a lot of tips because I don't do a lot of this, so as I get more involved into it, I may buy them. But I just have 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to need 4 little couplet type thingies. Or not 4, at least 1. So I already have 1 on there, and I have my number 3, you can't see that, but number 3 tip. Okay, you're going to need 4 cups of powdered sugar. So there's 1. I just level it out with my finger. 2, I don't pack it either. No, Daisy! No, Daisy! No, Daisy! Sorry, I try to do this when there's nobody around me, but it doesn't work. I think it seems like when I hit record, everybody runs into the kitchen. So, but I do this on my family time, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Sorry. Okay, there's 4 cups of powdered sugar. Gonna need 2 tablespoons of meringue powder. Unless you're doing it the other way, like I said, and you're doing the you're going to use a real egg. If you're going to use a real egg, then you don't need the meringue powder, I don't think. So there's 1 tablespoon. Two tablespoons of that. And then you're going to need 6 tablespoons of water. So let me go ahead and get that in a cup. Okay, I have 6 tablespoons of water. I'm just going to pour that in there. And then you're going to start mixing it. You're going to mix it on low speed for about 7 to 10 minutes or until the icing loses its shine. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this for about 7 to 10 minutes. And then I'll come back and we'll start icing our cookies. When you get through mixing it, that's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and add some to my pastry bag. You need to keep a wet towel on it because it will dry out. And if this stuff dries out, have fun. They say you can add more water to it, but that's a pain in the rear for me. So, okay, I went ahead and did the first one. I'm not a pro at this, so don't think that, please. I'm gonna do, let's do a snowman. Let's do a snowman this time. And you're just gonna want to squeeze it out. So that's all you're going to do. This is is one time I can say it doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm not an artist when it comes to doing cookies and cakes and all that. So that's not perfect, but I'm trying. So that's how you do it. So I'll come back in about probably 3 to 4 hours whenever this hardens really good, and I'll show you how to flood it. I'll show you how to color it and flood it. Okay, the way I color them is, let me fix my camera here. I put some icing in a separate little container here, and then I take my food coloring, and I'm doing orange, so I just stick my thing in there and a toothpick, and then I rub it all through there like that, and then I'll lick it off of the toothpick, and you're gonna get an orange mouth, but who cares? Let me get a fork out of here. Okay, and then stir it up really good to get it the color you want it. Make sure you mix it up really good and scrape the sides, because if you don't, you're going to have white icing. And I'm still outlining them, but I'm outlining a pumpkin now, so I'm just going to do it orange. And I want to go a little orange darker, so I'm going to take another toothpick. Don't use the same one you licked, unless it's just for family. And do the same thing. Logan, that looks dark enough for me, so I'm going to put my lid on here because I would hate for my child to get in it. And then fold down your bag. I know I didn't do that the first time, but fold down your bag so you can get it in there. And then drop it in your bag like that. And if you do it that way, you don't get it all up on the sides, and it don't squirt out the top and all that. Okay, and then all you gotta do is roll your top back up. I'm not, like I told you before, I'm not a pro at this, but my daddy used to bake cakes and stuff, so I watched him enough. So I just take it and do it like that, and then there you go. Now you guys see why I'm doing this on before Christmas, so I can work my kinks out before Christmas, because I don't want to have some sick looking pumpkins, which they're going to be sick looking anyway, but it's the thought that counts. Alright guys, that is it. When I go to flood them, which means decorate the inside, I'll show you how to do that too. Okay, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you got to add a little bit of water to it, not a lot, but you want a good consistency to it. And then you're just going to fill it in your middle of your cookie, and then you're going to take a toothpick and spread it out. And if your cookies are uneven, this will be when you find out. I was asked, I posted a video the other day just how to use my Cricut cake to make cookie dough, and I was asked if I was going to freeze these. I'm not. This is my trial run on how I want to do cookies for the holiday. So all these cookies that I've baked are going to my husband's work and let the men there and the women eat them. I'm not keeping them. I'm not freezing them or anything. So that's all you do. If it's got bubbles in it, you need to pop them, or they're going to pop and leave holes. But that's all you do. I hope you enjoyed this Tasty Tuesday, and I will talk to y'all you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.